they could become, shamans who help their village and heal people, things like that. Or they could give in to the dark side to where freaking they want to eat flesh, stuff like that.
I wonder what happens if we raise the frequency of light. So there's no such thing as darkness, just lower levels of light. So what happens if we raise the lowest level of light to a higher frequency, which is also currently considered to be bright light, ultimately creating more of a ultraviolet frequency universally in order for us to vibrate alternative to the current frequency of light? Because again, darkness does not exist, again, like we said, just lower levels of light. So how about permeating and increasing the level of light that we frequent? I wonder if that's possible. I would need a lot more smarter people to ask about this. Not you guys not being smarter. I'm just saying, like, it would have to be like a group of people, scientists. That came out wrong. Like, I need some smart people to help me. You guys are good.
Not that you guys are stupid or anything.
No. The least. I'm probably like the one that's up to date here on this panel.
But I like how you did that. You like caught yourself and shit. You're like, not saying.
People whose area of expertise frequent this type of matter is more what I was saying.
See, if you go that aspect, then, I mean, you're not going really off the trail too much with what they're making out with Skinwalker Ranch, because like these sightings are a lot more than just well, they're a lot
coincidences
than just the description of the Skinwalker. Like there's been more occurrences that happened over time while this strip of land was investigated. You know what I mean? Like, they've had UFO sightings. They've had, and these aren't just UFO sightings. A lot of the stuff that you read in this book is just outright weird. And being honest, there's only one story that I've heard on there that actually relates directly with a dog-like creature that runs on all twos. And they don't even describe them as standing up and running. So the rest
in the same area,
like orbs floating in the air.
I saw one last night. It was an orange one. It looked like it was a meteor coming straight towards me, and I was embracing it, and then it turned. Like, oh man, not today. I was hoping it was gonna come. I didn't think anything bad would happen to me as it. I thought I'd get some type of superpowers come out of it, like on fire and just walking down the street, that kind of thing. But it turned anyway, so I guess we'll have to wait till next time.
Well, I mean, explain it. You've seen orbs.
Yeah, it was a huge orange ball of fire, and it was like coming straight towards me, and then it made a left. Why would it make a left? It should have just came straight. It was so cool looking. I was waiting. I was just staring at it, and I was waiting for it to come, and it never came. I was just hoping it was going to come. But yeah, it was really cool. It just happened last night. I was outside. I was listening to some music. I was chilling out, and yeah. It was huge orange. Usually the orbs that I see in my pictures, like when I take pictures, there's usually like the green orb and the silver orb that come almost all the time. Like, I don't think I have one picture without that. Then I have my yellow balls of fire that come in as well. All the time. I don't think I have one picture without an orb. And if I can find it, that'll be the wow moment, because I've gotten used to them. They're always there, me and my kids. And there's always two that are always definitely there. And then there's some extras sometimes, but there's always these same two that's always there, usually about the same position. And it doesn't matter the angle, doesn't matter the light, doesn't matter any of that. It's going to be there somewhere. And but this thing last night was like something completely different. I've never seen it. Like I said, it looked like a meteor. It looked like it was a ball of fire. And it was so beautiful though. And I was hoping it would come closer. Like I really was hoping it was gonna drop on me. Like I didn't think that anything bad would happen to me. It didn't make me feel, oh my God, I'm freaking out. There's something in the sky. Like I don't get like that. Like I remember this one time people were falling from the sky and it was this huge thing and people were like falling out of the sky. I was like, I'm like giving so much thanks and so much praise. Like, yes, it's happening right now. And these people are laughing at me like, crazy man. But I mean, I didn't care. The boys and I are like so happy. Like we could all feel that energy. And where it happened, that was like right where we were at. So it was kind of cool because like you could tell that it was being power injected onto the earth. Like, it was power. I wish you could see it. It was like a stairwell. And people were just coming out of the sky and falling, like just coming out of the sky, and it just were coming here on Earth, and it was so cool. It was like so neat, and I know it's like so neat. You don't talk about these things. Like, nah, I really don't. I kind of just I embrace the moment. Like the first thing when I see stuff like this is not to record it. It's like embrace it and enjoy it and let it happen to you type of thing. I guess I'm supposed to take pictures for everyone else to speculate. But how can we even speculate on something I'm uncertain of? I would like to be certain of it, feeling as though experiencing makes it certain. So yeah, it's a little different for me. I'm not the pull out your camera and see it. You know what I mean? I like to live it before I like to picture it.
Friggin' Mark said, geez, I thought I could write long comments because I posted all
Oh
that
my
stuff.
gosh. Who wrote this? You?
Yeah.
What is this about?
It's what we just covered, man.
Oh, okay.
He says, geez, I thought I could write long comments.
Tell him to get in here. He should join us. He usually joins us on Sundays sometimes.
Well, not on Strangeness.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
told him
true.
about
Because we switched again.
Esoterica. I told him about Esoterica because of how great that dude does his editing and stuff. And he thought I was talking about the show. And he's like, you can't lead a horse to water. Or no, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. And I was like, hold on. I thought about it, and I was like, hold on. I'm talking about the editing, not the other stuff. So
not strangeness.
Yeah. So, he finally caught on to it once I mentioned that on the I think it was Tech Talk or one of the other ones that I mentioned it. But yeah, I just copied and pasted that so that I didn't.
My pop-up used to say that.
So yeah.
About the horse in the water. You can lay the horse. Oh Jesus. Yeah.
You know what it means when somebody tells you that they have to go see somebody about a horse.
They got to see a man about a horse. Yeah. Isn't that putting that money on someone's head?
No.
Oh.
That means they got to go to the bathroom.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Because like Mom used to say that, and she'd leave me places. And not to say that she was putting money on people's head. I was just saying like she never used the bathroom. She always left the house. So I was like, what you gotta do? She's like, I gotta see a man about a horse. I thought that was that I heard it.
Did she have an outhouse?
What I said about, huh?
Did she have an outhouse?
No, are you crazy? When do you think I was born?
My grandparents.
No, my mom was born like in '68. Like, no, there is no outhouse.
My mom used to yell at us. She'd be like, "Oh heck, when I was a kid, we used to have to use an outhouse. You guys."
Could you imagine having to use an outhouse? I despise porta potties. Porta potties are just disgusting. Even the bathroom on the train. Like I'll take the Sunrail here, and like anytime I have to use the bathroom, it's just something freaks me out about that. It's just so gross to me. I can't like how I imagine one in a spaceship would be. It just doesn't seem clean. It just always, and then it just flushes it out. It's no longer on there. And I get that airplanes, trains, porta potties, all those type of toilets are just like, I don't know. They just weird me out. And especially the ones that have no water in them. So they kind of just, there's even a toilet that has sand. Like that uses sand. Have you called it's called the Sandy or something like that? It's wild. It's like a straight litter box for humans.
Now this is where we need to get back on the topic about freaking.
I know, right? Skinwalkers and litter boxes. Well, hey, we were talking
about toilets that use sand. I ain't putting no toilets on my butt or sand on my butt.
But it's like instead of flushing with water, it flushes with sand. We should talk about that one day.
We
I'm gonna look
could.
up more information.
We could, because we've been going through different kinds of strangeness too, so that'd be
And that's
something.
just absurd to me.
I also want to do something on the Great Stink of London, so that kind of educate John on like his heritage and what happened whenever freaking they came out with the flush toilet.
The Great Stink? Is that a thing for real?
Yeah, it's a thing for real. See, what happened was in England they changed over to the flush toilet, and they didn't realize that their freaking sewage system couldn't handle the amount of flush.
Oh my gosh.
So it created a backflow, and they had
Ew.
yeah. There's a whole history behind it.
Does it still stink now, or did they clean it up?
I've never been to London.
Well, see, because there's this smell that just came. I feel like people are doing it on purpose, and they only do it at certain water lines. Like our water through the house is filtered, like the refrigerator and stuff, and even through the sink and stuff. But it's crazy because I don't even like the idea of drinking. I don't really like drinking out of the sink. It freaks me out to have to rinse my mouth out when I brush my teeth with sink water, just because of this one, like this area right down the street on the corner where the light is at. It's like by the main street. And it's a highway, 192. If you're familiar with Florida, you know 192. And so, like, right when you go down my street, there's just like this weird smell, like, and it just came, like, it smells like someone put it there. And every time, because it's the second place this has happened that I've been around, and every time it always is like this energy that's saying this is strategic, like this was like this is strategic, like it's never oh wow, what a coincidence. It's never that. I always can tell that it's this weird smell, and it smells like sewage. That's what it smells like. Just the worst kind of sewage you could think. And like to where your burps will smell like it, your farts will smell like it.
Oh no, dude. No,
yeah,
no.
it's something up with this shit, and they're doing it on purpose. I know it for a fact. I mean, that's why yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty bad. You're like forcing me into having to read again. I mean, seriously. So, let me read a little bit more here, okay?
Uh-huh.
Now, despite the bleak early assessment, the Mormon March eventually did bring the Church of Latter-day Saints back to the Uinta Basin, with serious settlement effort occurring in the 1880s. Upon venturing into this formerly Native American land, the Mormons soon had many of their own skinwalker tales to tell. The secret mythology was secret no longer, and the tales then spread to miners who arrived around 1885 to harvest the Uinta Basin's many valuable mineral deposits. The surrounding area, named Uinta County, now boasts a population of some 25,000 people. It is thus still sparsely populated by most standards, but considering the vastness of the region, which those first Mormon explorers quantified as valueless except for nomadic purposes, the figure demonstrates slow but steady growth. Today, the miners are all but gone, and cattle ranching has been the Uinta Basin's main industry since the early 1950s, which is also when the first documented unidentified flying object sightings began to take place over the area. And not only that, but like this book also mentions cattle mutilations. Okay.
Why? You mean like beef or something different?
You've never heard of cattle mutilations?
I've heard of a hamburger.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Wow.
yeah, that's what we're talking about here, or no? We're not talking about butcher. You're saying, because I would presume you'd say butchering, and we were
John,
talking
are
about
you
butchering.
there?
So what is this?
John, are you there? He might
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah, I'm here.
You would be better at this, because I know you get into a lot of the paranormal, but I also know you're really into the UFOs too. So Could you kind of explain it for Karma? She has no idea what cattle mutilations are.
Right. Well, what it is,